welcome to TuVous Fashion Friday. We're going to do a...
Delay a little bit.
Oh, I'm
for
sorry.
him to come on.
Oh, we're live.
I know. So tell a joke or something.
I don't know any jokes.
Halloween is your favorite?
It is my favorite time of the year. Bruce and Ben are super scary, I've learned.
We are scary.
We have our special guests because we are going to do a special men's edition on how to tie ties for all you lovely ladies. So we've got Bruce.
And we're going to teach Jess how to tie a tie.
Oh yeah, they're
she
gonna
can't
teach
seem
me.
to.
I can't do it. I did not tie this tie. We've got Ben.
Hey guys.
And we've got Brig.
Brig is new in our customer service department, so you guys will be talking to him on the phone.
That's right.
Welcome him when you talk to him this week.
Many of you already have talked to him, so thanks you guys for calling. Give us a call.
Yes. Yeah, call. Okay, so
So before we go to, we're gonna tie 4 different ways, but I just want to say three different ways.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. There's
I
3
don't
of
know
us.
how to tie a tie.
This is how I do math.
Yeah.
This is why our company's doing so well. It's because whenever there's 3 of anything, 3 parties, we had 4.
You have more.
3 signups, there was 4.
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
So yes, we don't count on me for that. That's Ben's job. But I know that mostly what we have on here is ladies. And just from a guy's perspective, I want you to know that if you want to impress your man, tie his tie for him. There's nothing more sexy than a woman who comes up to a guy and takes his tie and ties it for him. So take what we're going to show you here today and practice it and do it for your guy, and it will pay dividends for you, I promise. So we're going to show 3 different ways to tie a tie.
3.
The way I'm going to show you is the way I always tie my tie. It is the most simple of the 3, but that doesn't make it the best, even though I think it's the best.
It's not the best.
It's called the 4-in-hand
Yes.
tie, but you can just call it Bruce because it's that awesome. So what you do is you start by crossing the long part and the wide part over the skinny part. Now, how far down you hold this is something that is going to depend on where you want the tie to end up. I've heard a rule that if you put this at your belly button, it works about right. I don't know if that's true. I just kind of, every tie is a little different, so it's a little different with each one for me, and sometimes I have to tie it a couple times. So I start by just putting this over, and I simply go all the way around and bring it back to the back. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. It's really simple. Start with it over, and then just go all the way around the tie and bring it back. Now, I'm going to bring it up and through. Okay, and here's where you're going to bring this through, and you have to kind of get good at managing your fabric to get your tie to end up looking like what you want. And then when you pull it up, see, I tied this, that's not good.
Never do that.
And my
Never do
tie's
that.
too short, so if I was wearing the right shirt, this is about where I'd be, and you'll notice that my tie is above my belt buckle here. That's not good either. Current fashion, this changes over time. We were talking about 10 years ago, the goal was to have this cover your belt buckle. Now you want it pointing at your belt buckle. So I would actually have to do this again, and I would shorten this up just a little bit. I'll show you one more time. I go around.
This is full speed.
All the way, come up through,
I can't even, this is why I'm here. I'm
come
stuck.
down.
Yeah, take a look at Jessica's version.
Don't do this.
Jess was trying to
I'm
follow
stuck.
along.
And now I'm a little bit long. So you can see it takes some trial and error, and even for an experienced person who ties ties, I'll
Very
sometimes
experienced. Yeah.
I'll sometimes have to tie a tie 2 or 3 times in order to get it at the exact length that I want. But those details are important in making sure you look good from a fashion standpoint. So make sure you take the time to get the tie ending where it's supposed to end. So Ben is going to show you the next one.
All right, so this one is called the half Windsor. I like this tie a little bit better than what Bruce had, only because I know how to do that one. That one looked like it was all in one motion. This one kind of, you can take it in different steps, so I think it's a little easier for a beginner. And I like it because I think with a skinnier tie, this half Windsor is a little bit sleeker looking than when you have kind of a wider tie, so you may want to take that into account. So for me, I've heard the belly button rule too. I usually, if you've got a dress shirt on, it's usually about the 4th button down or in between the 4th and 5th button. Again, trying to end up kind of right, above your belt buckle. But again, it's different for everyone. Some, people are a lot taller and they need to adjust their tie differently to make it end at the right point. So I have one of our TuVous thinner ties on to kind of show you how that works. And so for me, again, start with the long, thicker end on your left side and the shorter end on your right side. And then I just take the longer end and put it over the top like that. And then I take the long end and bring it up under and pull it up through. You following, Jess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
She's following.
Does height have anything to do with this? Because I feel like I'm at the same length, but my tie is way longer.
Yeah, with you being a little shorter, you probably need to start at a different point. But you're okay. Keep going. Keep going.
Doing good.
So you get here, and then you're going to take the long end, which is now over on your right side. You're going to bring it all the way under. Do you see that? So you've got it here, and you're going to flip it back over to the other side. Okay? And then you're going to keep your 2 fingers here to kind of keep the knot. And then you're going to take it up under, and then back through the knot there, if you can see that. So that's kind of what it's going to look like. And then you kind of pull it tight like that. And you kind of get that half Windsor look. And then when I pull it up through, it should be close to the right height.
So Jess is...
And so look at my instructions were much better because Jessica got it at least half right.
Half is better.
Wow. So the quality of the knot is dependent on just being able to do it.
Yes.
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 So then pull it through, and you should obviously you don't want anything
Oh my gosh.
pulling through there that you can see the back end under. But yeah, then you'd pull it up tight and keep that nice and tight and small, because that'll look better with a thinner, skinnier tie. So yeah, it's called the half Windsor. Learn it. It'll be your favorite knot. And then it pulls right through, and that's all you got to do.
All right.
So Bray's got our next knot.
Okay, let's see. Hopefully 3rd time's a charm. And
Yeah.
I get more than that.
So, I got the full Windsor. Okay, Jess is ready. So we're gonna start at the same spot, belly button, whatever works for you, and you're gonna start the same way Ben did and go over with the bigger side, and then come up and around and through the same way that Ben did, and then you'll be hanging down like this.
Oh, sorry, I'm stuck.
Then you're gonna kind of switch it over, and so the back's showing when you go under your knot.
Show them that again.
So you got it like this.
Oh.
You're just gonna flip it to go under, and the back of your big one's gonna be showing. And then you're gonna go up and around and through again, right here.
And that's what makes it a full Windsor, right?
Yeah, that's what makes it the full Windsor instead of the half Windsor. And then you're gonna cross over again, and pull this one tight over the knot, and then come up and through. And then I went way short, but you're gonna go through what you just went over, and then pull it through, and then tighten it. I did an awful job, obviously, but
So we'll pull that one out, Brick, so they can
Is that
see
the way it looks?
what
Yes.
makes it the full.
You did.
Did I
So-
do it?
So
you better.
you did a great job.
No, I
So this is used in the full Windsor is used in Europe a lot with a spread collar shirt with a larger knot. It also works better for short people because it uses up the tie, so you don't have a lot of extra tie that you're tucking into your shirt or whatever when you're trying to get that to hit the appropriate spot on your belt.
Right, and it's also a lot more symmetrical, right? Because
Right.
you get the look, you get it on both sides. You get that look, so it's a little bit more like a triangle shape.
So height has everything means everything.
Yeah.
So it's
Right.
I'm just gonna
Right.
Stick with bow tie.
You did great.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
hopefully you guys now understand how to 3 different ways that you can tie a tie, all for kind of 3 different occasions. This is a little bit more formal. A wedding type of an occasion is typically more of a full Windsor. Mine is more casual, which is a little bit more my style, to have it be a little less finished. And Ben is halfway in between
Right.
formal and a little more casual in his style.
Business casual.
So take that and go and practice. And when your guy gets home tonight from work, go get one of his ties and put it around it and show him what you can do.
Right.